Minded.
Absolutely.
We're back with another tale from the deep.
Indeed.
Yeah, today we're joined by our guest,
Kurtis Numb.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Thanks for inviting me.
So you're from Colorado, yeah?
Yep. Aurora, Colorado. Been here my whole life. I think I lived in Texas for like 1 year when I was 5, but other than that, yep, Aurora, Colorado.
Okay, nice.
Do you remember Texas?
I have like weird memories, like just of like things that happen, but not like Texas as a state. Just remember being 5, I guess.
Yeah.
Which I guess is weirder. It's like, yeah, I remember when I was 5, you know, all that. But yeah, no, just that. Mm-hmm.
That's cool. So you do music, yeah?
Oh yeah, I've been doing it for a while, a few years.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of music do you say you make?
I jump around. I started trying to be like a conscious rapper, and then when nobody took me serious, it pissed me off, and I started to push more towards like a indie rock kind of thing. Because like growing up, I actually hated rap. I never listened to it. I only listened to rock, pop, or things like that nature. Mm-hmm. But I guess just the wanting to be accepted kind of came in, and I got more into rap and understood it a little bit more. But yeah, so rap, rock, and right now even trap a little bit. Ironically, because like I make trap songs, but the trap song is making fun of trap rappers. I do that a lot, but it does really well view-wise, so... And nobody ever realizes that I'm making fun of anybody. They're just like, oh, that shit's hard. And I'm like, no, you guys suck, but it's whatever.
No doubt, man. That's cool, though. I mean, you're getting your views and stuff, and, people like it, I guess. It's art's interpretive, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm like the comedy version of any trap rapper. Like they have people like BFB the Pac-Man and Zach Fox. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, who like rap in that kind of like way, but they're telling jokes. But yeah, I feel like I'm like the Colorado version of them.
I see. So kind of like maybe like an Afro man, but trap.
To an extent, yeah.
Trap-ro man.
Trap-ro man. Trap-o man.
Trap Afro.
Trap-o man.
Oh man,
that's what's up.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's been cool. How's the podcast life?
It's fun, always something new and trying to figure new ways to make it interesting,
For real. Do you guys know a lot about the Colorado music scene?
Not Colorado per se too much. Me personally, I know Lowe's probably a lot more tapped in than I am. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd try to, be connected. I know a couple different artists and stuff. Me and him have done shows here and in the Springs, and
we know artists, but yeah, I mean,
oh yeah. Man, you guys gotta tap in. Have you heard of the media platform Mile High Minute?
I have actually.
They stay connected with a lot of the local artists, or at least the ones that are serious. If you want to jump in, figure out what's going on out here, I would definitely recommend that page.
Yeah.
So just like they have articles and
they do a lot actually. Articles. There was recently a competition when they like host competitions between Colorado and whatever other state.
Nice.
Or they have like March Madness competitions. They do a lot to support the city.
That's tight.
So what would the competitions be like? Are they like rap competitions?
It's like based on your fan base, how many people will vote for you, or just based on whatever music or work you have out already.
That's cool.
Okay,
it's legit.
Have you done it?
Oh, of course. But for like 2 years now, 2 or 3 years.
Tight. Okay.
Is it like a yearly thing, or do you do like a lot of stuff during the year?
No, they the whole time, every day they're posting. And they don't only post about music, though. It's like a Colorado blog page. So they post about news or things that's going on out here.
Oh, that's dope.
I definitely recommend them. Sorry.
Said Mile High Minute?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Mile High Minute.
I'll check them out.
Yeah, I gotta check them out.
For real.
Tell us a little bit about your music journey and what inspired you to make music. industry?
What inspired me? Actually, it's funny. I was like 13, and like I said, the whole wanting to be accepted shit. I felt like if I rapped, people would accept me more. So I like tried to write this like basic rap. It sounded terrible as a rap, but as a poem, it was really good. So like I started to pursue poetry a lot more. And then like over years, like from, like I said, being 13, 14 until like my sophomore year in high school, I was like writing poetry like nonstop. And then I finally got a literacy class to where poetry was an assignment. And I was like, it surprised me because I was like, oh, I write poetry for fun. So for it to be an assignment, easy. And of course it was. I was getting A+ on every assignment. And then, my teacher had me get a permission slip to take me to a poetry slam downtown. Like it was like she gave me like my 4th or 5th A. She was like, I really love your poetry, and I want to introduce you to some people. Can you get your parents to sign this? And we ended up going downtown, and they have like it was like a poetry slam kind of night. But not only were people doing poetry, some people were just doing a cappella raps. Like they're rapping just without a beat. So it got me more interested on how to approach like making music. That's how the whole like me starting as a conscious rapper came into play. Cause I was just rapping poetry, if anything. And then, man, so yeah, that was the start, you know. Shout out to Miss Henderson.
That's tight.
You know.
What grade did you say?
That was sophomore year in high school,
Okay.
so 10th grade.
That's tight, man.
Rangeview.
That's legit. Poetry slam.
I would say that's how I started. How I got serious would be a little different.
How long after?
How long after? After I graduated high school. So maybe like 3-4 years maybe. It was like I started getting serious maybe 4 years ago. When I found out I had a kid on the way.
No doubt.
So it like made me like feel different about the music. It was like I really want to do this, but I can't do it for fun anymore. I got to do it for income. Like I need to figure out how to make something happen. Long story short, I was in a situation with the mother of my child. I wasn't able to see my son as much. So like I'm working all the time trying to put into this music, and shit wasn't working out. I'm like dropping music videos, spending hundreds of dollars on them and getting 10, 11 views. So how I got serious was I was serious at that time, but the numbers weren't hitting. It was like maybe my 4th music video. I'm like just sad as fuck. Like I popped a bean. I got extremely drunk. I was smoking the whole night. And then I have an amazing engineer. I hit him up at like 3 a.m. I was like, man, send me the saddest rock beat you could possibly come up with. And he did. Within 2 hours, I'm still up at 5 a.m, just up and just sad. And he sends it to me, and I wrote to it like the saddest shit in the fucking world. Like, you're like, oh my gosh, this shit. I showed my mom, she cried. When it came out, I worked at Starbucks. My manager was like, you make music? I was like, yeah. I guess on my off day, she listened to it and cried in front of everybody at the store. So when I came back to work, everybody was like, you made the manager cry. I'm like, how'd I do that? I wasn't even here. But long story short, the song's called Long Days. It hit 11,000 views on YouTube. To where I started getting recognized on the bus. My posts on Facebook was like blowing up, and I went from like nobody could give a fuck who I was, and I'm like, oh, I ain't shit. I'm a piece of shit. I don't want to be here anymore. And everybody's like, yeah, you're right. I fuck with this guy. So
oh man,
that's when it got serious. And I've just been up and down since then with like a little fan base.
And was that about 4 years ago, or when was that?
Yeah, about 3 or 4 years ago now.
Time flies, huh?
For real, now I'm 7 albums deep. What is it? 74 songs on all platforms, 30 music videos.
Nice. Damn, that's what's up.
I've been grinding.
That's legit, man.
For real.
Getting it.
How'd you guys get started with the podcast? Like, what made you want to do this?
So, I mean, we did music and stuff for, like, when we started in high school, or, like, the end of high school, like, 2016, 15-ish. You know, we started just freestyle a lot, and then we kind of started, you know, getting opportunities to do shows over at the Roxy, and kind of take it a little more serious. And then, you know, after a while, like, we were in a group when we first started, and so it kind of broke apart and stuff, and it was just me and Lo doing our thing.
I feel that.
And we were still doing shows for a while, but then, you know, we just wanted to kind of branch out and we had all the equipment and stuff, already. So it's like, why not try and, do something different? Just kind of we've seen like Joe Rogan and all these other podcasts where people just hanging out and having good conversations.
Deadass, yeah.
And, we felt we could do the same.
That's lit.
Exactly. So.
I want to dabble in this life as well. I love music, but it's definitely not something I want to do my whole life. I feel like it's the door, but there's a whole nother life on the other side. There's like opportunities that could come from music. A lot of musicians who start music that's not even their whole, they come up with clothing lines, liquor brands, fucking open restaurants, movies,
Exactly.
I'm just trying to create a brand.
That's exactly what it is. So, even this too, us doing the podcast and
Deadass. Same shit.
It's all about building our brand and.
Because, so as a group, we're Deep Sector. And so, like, this is now Deep Sector Entertainment, where now it's like, it's a brand. It's more than just music. It's art. It's reviews. It's, D&D.
Deadass. Oh, yeah. I seen you guys, the 2 movies you guys reviewed was The Marvels and fucking... Was it the sequel to The Hunger Games or what?
Yeah, we did the Hunger Games, Songbirds and
Songbirds.
It's pretty interesting.
Well, hell yeah, that's lit. I want to get into like streaming. I play a lot of Fortnite. Don't judge me.
Nice,
but I actually have this insane Fortnite addiction. I spent about $700 on Fortnite skins.
Well, since it first came out, right? I assume, yeah.
No, just since they've added Rick, because I have a adult animation addiction as well. So not only that, but I now collect Fortnite action figures, and I spent a little bit over $1,000 on just a bunch of action figures based on this video game. And my thought is one day, because they're doing a lot right now. Like they just got the rights from the people that made it's not Guitar Hero, but basically a variation of Guitar Hero. I can't remember the name of the game right now, but to where like they're doing a lot. They just added racing. They got a collab with Lego. Now there's a whole Lego universe on there. A lot's going on in 10 years. Now, hear me out. Fortnite is gonna crash. Like, they're just not gonna be able to keep up anymore. Everything's gonna fucking fail. The game's gonna be out of commission. Cause it's not like a CD, like you buy Call of Duty or GTA and it's the same game. No, this game updates every single week. The story never stops. When this game crashes, all of my thousands of dollars of action figures will be worth thousands of dollars a box. And that is my theory. So I've spent a lot of money on Fortnite. Is that me preying on their downfall? Cause like I pay for like skins too. It's just, I don't know. Does that make me a hater? Like that's...
No, I mean, it's kind of just, you're planning,
No, you're being realistic.
It's too crazy. Like, name another game. Fortnite is the reason why there's cross-platform gaming right now. That wasn't around before Fortnite.
It revolutionized the game, and the fact that it is still, going strong, and even set records now.
I'm amazed.
What, like 6 years, 7 years in?
Man. And like I said, with it not having how like GTA 5 has been stuck with the same story since 2013? And you can buy the game, you'll own it for the rest of your life, but it's that same story. For you to be a game that you don't have a base story, it's not like you can go buy Fortnite and have it and play that story. No, it changes. If you missed it, you fucking missed it. If there was an Eminem concert, you guys don't play Fortnite, you'll never fucking see it. It's gone. Like, but it's weird,
Yeah, especially the skins, right? The skins always rotate.
Right. Some skins come back, but some skins never come back. And then like controversies make it to where skins don't come back, and that's what make Fortnite accounts worth money. For example, I have Will Smith. I have Mike Lowry from Bad Boys. He smacked Chris Rock, and now he's not allowed back on Fortnite. Okay. But I own him, so my account can have him, but nobody else will ever be able to have Will Smith. So it makes my account worth money. It's crazy.
So have you seen the GTA 6 trailer?
Yes. It looked amazing until I seen 2025. I'm not gonna lie. And
No doubt.
I was like, of course you would.
So the new one.
Yeah.
Yep, to do it
in 2025.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
going like some Bonnie and Clyde type theme.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, if it is 2025, most likely like Christmas. That's usually like when everyone drops for
Exactly.
everyone buys it. But
So it's really like 2 years from now.
But people were saying maybe it's like fiscal year 2025, which starts in like March of 2024. So who knows?
I'm ready for it though.
Yeah, I'm hyped. It looks cool.
I've spent a lot of hours on GTA 5. I can't wait to see what they decide to do. I heard the map's bigger and stuff.
You play online for GTA 5?
Oh, I only play online. I've never
Okay.
completed the story.
Really? For sure?
Right. I've watched. I know what happens strictly because I'm a gamer. So like I watch a lot of videos and story breakdowns, and I watch a lot of it. So I get it, and I know at the end you have to choose who to kill, and it's cool. But online, I like the constant updates. Like I'm a fucking boss online. I own everything. All the drugs, everything fully upgraded. I have a lot of money, and I'm like, man, that's for the new GTA. I really hope that they do like some kind of account transfer. It's like, man, I get it. Maybe you can't give us our buildings or anything. Just like give us a heads up. Let me sell all my shit and just give me the cash that I've stacked. Literally spent the last 10 years collecting.
Right. Yeah.
But if not, I'll still play. But yeah.
Yeah.
I GTA.
Yeah, no doubt. GTA Online's the shit. It's
For real.
it is awesome to all the different cars and like especially the flying cars and shit.
Right. It makes it overpowered though.
Definitely. It sucks when you're just trying to chill and people are blowing the shit out of you from the sky. And
man, I had to start playing solo lobbies.
Yeah.
The deeper it got, it's like when the game started to like. I think when they started to do the RP games, like when people do custom made GTA lobbies, which I've heard they're bringing to the next GTA, more RP shit. So where there's like, I guess it looks different. Like I don't fucking know. We got 2 years to figure it out. But that GTA got really toxic to where people would hop on with the intentions of pissing people off. So it was like, yeah, I'm gonna get on this guy's nerves. And that's all. That's all.
Yeah, it'd be like that. And I mean, I'm not gonna act like I never did that before.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Let's go in there. Well, okay. So the other day I did a mission, right? And like I finished it, and I was just standing there for a second while I was doing something, and like someone just walked up and shot me, and I saw the name, and I was like, okay. And I went and got my rocket car and just followed him and blew him up. And then, I sent some mercenaries. Then I sent a mugger, and then I went and go blow him up again after like 5 minutes. And I was like, "Okay, I'm out of here."
Oh my goodness, he deserved it. Now, what you should have did is went into your phone, found his gamer tag, and then just had it opened up, like save it, and then after he leaves the lobby, join his game. It'll let you. You just join the game. You don't even have to be friends. Believe it or not, I've done it a few times. He leaves the lobby, join his game, and then just keep fucking with him. Like that's how you piss somebody off.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
But he deserved it. It's his fault, Die,
Yeah. Yeah, I put a bounty on him too and everything, all the good stuff.
Oh man, I see they just added some shit on there too. I haven't played in like a few months. I'm not gonna lie. I've been jumping around on games. I like downloadable content. So whatever game has the best downloadable content, I'm playing. Like I played Call of Duty for strictly maybe 2 or 3 months because they added Homelander and the Black Noir and Starlight, and then they fucking added Snoop Dogg, Nicki Minaj, and 21 Savage. And I just stopped playing after I played a few games with all of them, and then I have a fucking Rocket League just to have like the Batmobile, the fucking Lightning McQueen car. I spend a lot of money on video games. I think I spend 70% of my money on music, and the other 25 has to go to video games. Or 30. The other 30 has to go to video games. Sorry, I don't know math.
Huh? That's a lot of the market these days, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, the future, man. But I mean, video games are tight, you know? They're fun.
Yeah. I wish I had more time to play video games.
Well, I feel you.
I hear that.
Video games are fun.
Yeah.
I do enjoy them when I get the chance.
I feel it.
Yeah, it can be hard to find time sometimes for anything, especially video games, but
Yeah.
let's take this, yeah. Salud.
Oh, man.
Good, though. Wrong hole.
Man. What system you got?
Sorry, what's that?
What kind of game system, console you got?
Most of them.
Most of them.
But, yeah, I mean, I mainly play on Xbox.
Okay.
That's like my choice. Just
Same.
because it's, I don't know, it's what I've always played for the past couple years. I've had PlayStation like 1 and 2 and stuff, but after like that, I moved to 360 and just kind of been with it since.
I feel it. No. I have like sentimental connections to Xbox and Nintendo, so PlayStation, there's no hate, but I don't think I'll ever really get a PlayStation unless they drop an exclusive and I want to play it. But other than that,
They're talking shit about my PlayStation over there. My PlayStation's like, damn.
Who's listening?
I'm sorry. It's like my very, very first console was the GameCube. And I've owned every single Nintendo console since GameCube. And then my very first outside of Nintendo console was Xbox. Because I don't even put Nintendo in the same category as PlayStation and Xbox. They're in their own league.
They're their own thing.
Yeah, they're in their own league. But I got a Halo Edition Xbox, like the very first Xbox. It would probably be worth money in the future if I didn't destroy it as a kid. But after that, I just stuck with Xbox up until now. Every new console, I've had every Xbox, every
Was it the green
Nintendo.
one?
Yep, the green one had a Halo on the front. You guys remember you used to be able to burn CDs on the original Xbox?
Right, I do.
Back in my day, man.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Now you have to use fucking Spotify or
Right,
Apple.
literally. Oh man, you could just put it in your game console.
Play your CDs.
That's crazy. They need to bring that back.
Yeah,
I
all
know,
right.
that was dope.
No
That
good.
was dope as fuck.
Does
Or
the-
like if you could like upload a USB or some shit.
Exactly, because CDs are going, going out of 16.
I'm pretty sure you could
For-
do that.
Yeah, exactly. I
yeah,
don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, the future, man. Everything's changing. Everything's digital. You know, nothing's physical anymore.
Literally. I don't mind it.
You don't mind it?
I don't mind it.
Yeah, in a way. You know, but I'd prefer to have something physical still.
Yeah.
Just, you know, you never know.
No, I completely feel that.
Do you
It's definitely-
like reading?
Oh no, I fucking hate reading. I would
asked
rather
that.
listen to somebody read the book than read it myself.
That's how a lot of people
I'm
are
not
now.
dumb. It's just like, man.
Right on.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. I've read a lot of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but that's what I used to read growing up. Like, if I was ever forced to read, I would read Diary of a Wimpy Kid because it was entertaining. It made me laugh. A lot of other shit, if I'm reading for context and I have to fucking understand the plot, I'm not gonna fucking sit and read. I've never read Harry Potter or The Hunger Games but I've seen all the movies. I've seen all of the movies.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never read any of those series either. I didn't get into reading till I was grown up.
Maybe I should try it now. I'm fucking finally 25. I feel old as fuck, but I guess it's not old. But
That's something to do. But yeah, audiobooks, those are...
yeah, I could deal with audiobooks,
Yeah, they make things easy.
but videos in general, I think, like in the future, books will be extinct as well. Everything's going to be recorded digitally. If you have a book, it's going to be of something ancient or,
Yep.
for real.
That's why I have a lot of books.
Libraries are the next to go. It was first fucking Best Buy, now it's libraries. Give it 50 years. 50 years, no more libraries.
Damn. That'd be insane, bro.
Everything's digital.
That would be crazy, you know?
That would be.
If, like, libraries were just, like, a bunch of tablets on the wall.
MacBooks?
Yeah, MacBooks on the wall. It's like a bunch of computers.
What are those things called? It's like a... It's only a book, but it looks like a tablet.
Oh, like for Amazon?
Yeah,
Kindle?
like from Amazon. Yep, this is just a room full of those.
Yeah, from Kindles.
A bunch of Kindles. That's what I see.
You just scrolling. Sit there, you put on like a headphone, you put listen to an audiobook.
That's the future, man. So that's why I'm trying to get behind the digital. You see, you guys are smart. You got the camera set up. I love music, but I really feel like visuals. You could make a video about anything nowadays, and you could build a fan base, and it'd be considered content. That's what the future's going to be. One day, doctors going to be doing surgery on video, and that's how they're going to teach their students is go to this YouTube video and watch me dissect this person.
For real, no. This is not lying.
Yeah.
It's facts, bro. You already can learn so much on YouTube.
Exactly.
They call it YouTube University for a reason.
Oh, man. Give it time. Give it time.
People learn how to fucking fix their cars from YouTube. Shit,
Oh, yeah, that happens now.
Yeah.
Type in the make and model and the problem, you know?
Yep. Watching this dude.
See?
Okay.
I got it.
Okay, I see.
Oh, man. Have you guys fuck with South Park?
No.
I don't know if you've seen like
You?
the most recent. Yeah, I have. The most recent episode was kind of like something like that, but it wasn't like with technology. He was kind of just saying like people don't know how to do shit. He was like, Stan was talking to his kids. Stan Marsh was talking to his kids, and he was like, you guys need to know how to do shit. He's like, I'm gonna make sure you guys know how to do shit in the future. Now come downstairs. You see how that oven door is broke? Now this is what you do. Pick up your phone and call the contractor or some shit like that. And then have the guy come fix it. But then nobody knew how to do shit, so he got too busy. But long story short, it was just like, this is what the world is coming to. It's like, if you don't know how to do it, call somebody who does. It's like, duh, right? Fuck school. Just call someone else.
That's the secret.
Dead ass. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Right.
Do you want to hit that or no?
Oh, hell yeah, I didn't even notice you passed it to me.
Yeah, man. South Park's the shit. I haven't seen it in a long time. But they're always, on the cutting edge and...
Oh, that's why I love it. Oh, you definitely gotta go check it out. The episode before that, they were making fun of like how everything's multiverse now. So it was like the multiverse was like it was a version of Cartman that was fucking up the Disney movies, and then like no matter what it was, he was like put a woman in it and make her gay. Like that was like the whole concept. It was like even when he like ordered food, just dumb shit.
Yeah,
it was like every South Park, man.
Yeah,
check it out, man.
They're pushing it. That's good though.
It's hilarious. It's bold, and I love that it was started in Colorado.
Yeah.
The people who created South Park graduated from the same school I dropped out of. Now that's motivational.
That's American.
That's American.
Which school is that? Is that
the Art Institute of Colorado?
Okay.
I went there for music production and engineering, but then they like taught me like they teach you one program, like this is how you do everything and record and make things on this one program, but they didn't teach you for music. They taught you for like video games, and then they just switch programs and teach you how to do all the exact same shit on a different program. So I eventually just left. I'm not gonna lie. It made it to where I stopped engineering my own music. It made me hate engineering. I was like, I don't even want to touch the computer, man. But videos, on the other hand, I took like a multimedia class in high school to where I learned how to edit and add effects and do shit with videos. Fun fact: that same class, or whatever. I'll get to that. That same class. The reason I got interested in like the behind the scenes of like videos and shit, we created a virtual reality Hunger Games arena, and we placed 3rd place in the district, but I didn't show up to school for the whole week we had to work on this project. And the last 2 days I showed up, figured out what we had to do, downloaded the program on my own computer, and spent the next 2 days at my house working on this arena because I had to do the actual visual part of this arena. And we placed 3rd place when we only having 2 days, So I was like, I'm kind of good at this shit. So I started working on my own videos and all that. Went through some life shit and my shit got stolen and lost all that. So I was like, fuck it. I hate this. I'm just going to pay people to do it for me. Like Randy or Stan. I don't even know what the fuck anymore. I'm kind of high. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But, yeah, I love being behind the camera. I feel like I gotta do a lot of shit. Not even just with music and music videos, but short films, documentaries, TV shows. If rap don't work out, I might be a stand-up comedian. I feel like I could write my own stand-up comedy skits. Just wait, y'all see. Y'all will see.
Stay tuned.
Well, rap and comedy have a lot in common.
They do, because they'll both have punchlines.
They have the punchlines.
Yep, bars, for real.
Deep. Preach.
I love comedians.
Me too.
Yeah, they'd be.
Oh man,
they'd be awesome. Netflix came clutch when they started adding their comedians. I'd be like,
what kind of comedy do you guys like? Just telling life jokes about family, or the dark humor, or what's your forte?
I prefer me some dark stuff, but I mean I like it all. I love me some Jerry Seinfeld. I love me some the old white dude, long white hair, Carlin.
Oh, yep,
Carlin. It's Carlin. I love it all, man. The comedy in general, just there's different ways to approach it, and that's the beauty of it. Man,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of into the laugh at my pain kind of comedy, kind of the dark stuff.
No doubt.
Only because that's where not only rap but music, that's how comedy connects to music. It's because I was making a lot of sad songs at first, right now I'm making a lot more upbeat music, but it would be I'm making these songs and it's dang, I'm saying some sad or depressing shit and it's making people fuck with me. Man, I feel you, or I relate with you, and that's why they're approaching the music. And it's the same for the comedy. They're making jokes about things that probably did hurt them, or they probably did feel some type of way. And I feel making a joke about something like that is really empowering for a person. So I don't feel bad laughing at it. I laugh. I'm good for you, man. I'm that shit sucks, but obviously you're working through that shit, and I'm proud of you. If you're able to stand on the stage and talk about your flaws, that's fucking amazing. Because it's hard. It's hard even in music. And for comedy, everybody's in front of you. At least for music, I'm in the studio by myself, and I just have to see people's reaction on social media after the song's out. They're looking people in their eyes yeah, my life sucks, and laugh at it. That shit got to be hard.
For real though. They say doing stand up is one of the hardest industries.
I believe it.
That shit's cutthroat. Because if you're not funny,
oh man,
yeah, you're done. You can't make it. You can't make it past the first day.
Oh man.
That's one of those things you either have it or you just.
I feel it. I feel I could do it though. Not just freestyle comedy. I feel if I sat I'm good at writing. I started with poetry. I went into rapping. I understand. I could write funny bars. I feel a joke that is more thought out and processed. I could do that. Writing is crossword puzzles to me. There's always a right way to say it. So comedy, when I hit, what is it? We're about to go into 2024. 2029, y'all. First comedy stand-up special. Look for me, Kurtis Numb.
Right on.
5 years.
Bet.
Hey, man.
That'd
enough
be
time.
dope. Yo.
Shit, it could happen tomorrow or next week.
Oh, man.
You never know.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be nice, man, to go to Hollywood and be in some movies.
Oh man,
because I've done some training myself for acting and stuff, and
that's lit.
So it's fun, man, and it'd be cool to be able to actually be on the screen and actually try some different roles,
Well, you can start small, start locally. You already have the podcast and used to being in front of a camera and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you ever down, I might be setting some stuff up soon. I've been paying off this camera, and I should have it before the year ends.
Yeah.
So next year, I'm really gonna get into work when it comes to just videos in general. I made a bunch of songs. I pre-recorded a few, like an album and a half. I'm not gonna lie. I released one of the albums, and I have like extra beats and shit. But for this one album, I really want to take these songs and spend a lot of time on the concepts and the story of the video. To where I'm not even, it's low key, I've been having writer's block, how bad I just want to focus on like, even the little details. Cause I obviously pay attention to little details if I'm watching a podcast and notice what kind of blunt you're smoking and seeing that, you know, I honestly rarely even seen you smoke a blunt on the podcast. It was like mainly just the boy, well, at least at first. But, yeah. It's gonna be crazy. Like, I might have some opportunities. You can help each other.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
definitely. Collaboration is the key.
No cap. Especially starting small. You know, Colorado, there's a lot of hate.
Yeah,
but there's a way to overcome it. Just don't give a fuck about it.
Facts.
Most definitely.
I've had people tell me I'd be a good actor, but I never really thought about it.
You gotta try. I just want, no matter what happens in life, like, to be creative as a job has to be the best job ever, you know? So, somebody's like, hey, do this. It's not like that. You get to practice, you know, figure out how you're gonna act for a scene, or, you know, what the concept or whatever. Just like you watch a lot of movies, like, act like it's not real. Like, you're fucking around. I don't know. I just have like, I don't know. I'm not a professional, obviously.
It'd be interesting. I would try it. That's for sure. Like, if I definitely got the opportunity, I wouldn't pass it up. I'd be like, you know,
I will definitely keep in contact. Because I got some shit in my pocket. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
I think anybody can learn anything, you know. If you really want to, you know.
No cap. Oh man,
you have any other passions or like
hobby
things you do outside of the music?
Other than, you know, for me it's like music, playing the game and shit like that. But the rest of my time is like working and being a dad, if I'm being honest. And I've given my son the same addictions that I have when it comes to having collections. We both now have our own collection of things. He owns every kid's cartoon action figure in, as he calls them, HQs or headquarters that you could possibly think of. It Paw Patrol, Octonauts, Spotty and Friends, just a bunch of, just a 1,000 of them. And to where I've literally paid for every person of every set, to where now he just recently like got into the Mario movie and he wants to start a Mario collection. And I just spent $50 on like this Bowser that like you put water in the back of the head, and when you push one of the little spikes on the back, it like blows smoke out with red lights so it looks like fire. Just, yeah, so tight. Now he has the same problem. So my house is full of toys. I'll just say that. Mine are unopened though. Mine are in the box. Yeah, but
you're like a collector.
I'm a collector.
That's cool, man.
So.
Well, hi, man. So collection, music, and and games.
Yeah, games.
That's cool, man.
How old's your son?
4.
Just the one kid?
Right.
Just one.
Nice.
But yeah. Shout out to Royal.
Is that the name of your son?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh man. But
that's what's up.
Other than that, yeah, music and dealing with music. I've actually had to take a step back for a little bit because of a bunch of drama. You'd be surprised how attention will affect your actual life. Like,
it does.
To where you can't even trust the people around you because of what you never know people's intentions.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be like that anyway, you know.
For real though.
Yeah, it's life. People always plotting, scheming.
Man, oh my goodness. So I just be to myself, chill with my son, you know. Play the game, make music.
Nice. Does he play games too, or?
No, he has a very active imagination. That's why he has a lot of action figures and toys. Like, he makes them fight. He likes to have all the different buildings around his room.
That's cool, yeah.
I'm really big on creativity. Like, I express yourself. Like for a while, he was upset because, you know, I only have one child. Sometimes he would want to have friends. And there was this time where I would have friends who had kids, but I ended up falling out with them, whatever. But now he's kind of like, we either play toys together, like I'll play with him, or I'll walk past his room and he has a whole world going on by himself, and I love it.
That's cool.
I'm like, man, yeah.
That shit fell apart.
Hell yeah, man. That's tight.
For real.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up, man. How was that experience? Like,
Of being a dad?
yeah.
It's good and it's amazing and stressful at the same time. It's like, I didn't grow up with my dad. I had a stepdad, but even my parents weren't the most parenting parents. But so my fear is not being able to like provide, and like I refuse. Not even a fear. I refuse to not be able to give him more than I've had. So that's why I started getting serious with the music. And it was like, not only was music going up from that point on, life was. I'm working crazy hours. I don't even work 8-hour shifts. I work 12s. Like, I'll go a week, work 3 or 4 12-hour shifts, and that's how I pay for everything in my life. That's how I have time to play video games, is because I work 12s. I'm good. But it's all mainly because I want him to be able to have whatever he wanted, just because I grew up without. So that's where the stressful part comes in. But after when I'm able to provide it, and I'm seeing how he's growing, and he's in school now, and I'm seeing how smart he is and the type of words he's using, because it's, you know, like with him having his collection, he's the terminology has to be correct. So like I'm usually catching him saying words, or, you know, like even before he was 4, like at 2-3 years old, he's saying how, it started raining. That's annoying, but it's like the tiniest voice in the world. So it's like seeing stuff like that is awesome. It's like, man, being creative opens up a lot. I feel like your mind a lot more than, you know, being boxed in and being forced to learn a certain way. So I love seeing that. I love it so much. I'm like, man, when you hit like my age, if I'm able to at least create a platform to where, fuck it, let's say rap doesn't work out, and I get to just be behind the camera and I'm focusing on effects and the story and the plot behind the scenes, he's gonna be royalty. For real.
Tight, man.
That's tight, man.
Heck yeah.
No count.
He already is.
No count.
Straight up, man. That's what's up, man.
But it's a crazy feeling. It was life changing for me. It definitely changed how I approached a lot of situations. I no longer wanted to fuck up, because I'm not gonna lie, before my child, I was quick to make the wrong choice. I didn't give no shits. I didn't care what happened. So I've lived a crazy ass life. But after he got here, I refused. He's first. No count. But yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, children tend to do that to a lot of people. They save a lot of people's lives, man.
Sadly, not enough. It's like, man, I've seen some crazy shit.
For real, yeah. You're right.
Oh, man. But hey, to each his own.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much you can do about anybody else.
I can't do shit about anybody else. I'm not even going to attempt to. I spent a lot of years trying to. But life lesson: never help somebody to the point to where you're hurting yourself. It's not worth it. It's no matter what. If they're causing to where you're losing things and you're hurting, it's not worth the help. Let them figure their own life out. Because after they cause you to hurt and deal with your loss, you're gonna end up having to figure that shit out by yourself. So you might as well just stop before it starts. Best advice.
Straight up.
Well, yeah, man. How long has it been? How long?
We're about 45. But
okay.
You've done a lot of performances too?
Yeah, more than I could name. Some weird ones too, like
weird ones.
Yeah.
What do you mean weird?
So when I first got started, I would only perform at art galleries, but like during that time, I was getting into like heavy rock, like not like heavy rock to an extent, but like it was like first when X and Ski Mask came out and they were like just screaming on distorted mics. So I was doing the same shit. So it'd be like these classic or nice looking art galleries with a stage and a mic, and they're like a bunch of just like just old, like I don't know, just people who would not be going to one of our shows. They're like, we can't wait to hear your music. Like some person was like, we don't like a lot of cuss words, so I'm glad that we're gonna have some kids in because we're like fucking 16, 17 years old. But it's like, yeah, fuck you, bitch. Like we're just screaming and we seeing people walk out the art gallery and it's just loud as fuck. So it's like shit like that. And like me just stomping my foot and yeah, so it's like awkward shit like that because we're not gonna turn down. It's like this is our song, we're gonna perform the fuck out of this, we don't care who's here. And it'd be like 4 of our friends up front like yeah and everybody else walking out. But so it'd be probably like 5 or 6 shows like that I've done. But then I performed at a Sweet 16 and it was like a random phone call. I just got off work, it's like 10 at night. I have a homegirl that I've known since like first grade, and she called me and she was like, "What are you doing right now?" And I was like, "Just got off work." She was like, "If I pay you $50, will you come perform?" And I don't know if it was her cousin. I think it was her cousin's Sweet 16 or something at some hotel. I'm like, "Sure." And she was like, "All right, bet. I'll get you a ride." And they got me a ride, and I got there, and there's like this nice hotel, and there's like this whole little room. I get in there, and it's just a bunch of just little ass kids, and I'm like, I performed like maybe 1 or 2 songs, and then I just start freestyling with one of them because I guess he rapped like in his grade, so we freestyled together, and it was like low key lit as fuck. But it was weird, like I would never have predicted it, like, but it was like a bunch of like 16, 15-year-old kids. Yeah, so that was an experience. But I've done some crazy shows too where I opened up. I don't know if you know who Lil Tyler is. He was a XXL freshman recently. Nice. I opened up for Lil Tyler. And I said his name earlier, BFB the Pac-Man. I opened up and got a feature with him. He's actually, he's up there a little bit, you know. Well, not a little bit. He's up there. He's got a song with Wiz Khalifa. You know, a few other artists that you guys might know. I'll check him out too. But, yeah.
You said BFB the Pac-Man?
Yeah, BFB the Pac-Man.
Okay.
The city is full of art, low key. And well, he's not from out here, but also the city in itself is just full of a lot of creativity and stuff. I also noticed you guys don't have a lot of rappers or artists on your podcast. I feel like that's another way to reach out, you know, another audience to bring in. For real, I feel like it would do a lot, especially now. There's actually not one rap podcast out right now. There's a page called Street Nerds, but I wouldn't even really call them a podcast. They're more of just like they do interviews and shit like that. But yeah, I feel like that would be a smart move. Start interviewing not only just rap, but there's a giant rock audience as well. You know.
Definitely, man. If you know have some friends, you know.
Oh, definitely. I'll send you some names. I'll send you guys some names after this.
Yeah, man. Because we're always down, you know, collaborate and we like I said, we've had a few, but yeah, you know.
Oh yeah.
So, what do you have a preference between like making the music itself or performing? Like, do you like performing or no?
I love performing because I like to act it out. Half the time I'm on the stage with myself. Like in my head, like I'm on the stage with myself. Sometimes I might have friends, but in my head, I'm the only fucking person in that room. Like, the show that you were talking about that you showed up to, I think I was like moving so much and stopping my foot, the stage turned. It was like cricket at the end of it. I don't know if that was that show. I can't remember. It was like upstairs, right? Was that one?
Yeah, it was like, you'd go up the stairs and then You had the DJ in the back.
Yep.
And the speakers.
I think it was that show, but I put on a show. But I love the art of it in itself. The writing part, I wrestle with it. Like, because I fight with myself a lot. I don't want to seem amateur or like, I don't want to seem like I don't know what I'm doing. But at the same time, I want to be entertaining because that's what music is for, is to entertain. You know, a lot of this shit is. So it's like, the music is like the branch, and I have to make sure that branch, or not even the fucking root, if I gotta make sure that root is stable and grounded, because if that music falls, then a lot of other shit kind of falls apart too. But I recently believe that videos kind of are starting to overpower the music itself. Like, you could have a trash song, it could be offbeat, but if the video is entertaining enough, you can make a living off of it. I'm not saying that's what I'm going for, but I'm saying now if I still take the amount of time and energy I do with my music, and then take some time, the same amount of time into the video aspect, where I'm done shooting music videos in one day, like to where somebody pay for a videographer and they pull up and shoot a video from 2 hours, 3 hours, and then it's over. Like, that's cool to, you know, get some work out. But like I told you guys, I'm over 30 music videos out. At this point, I really just want the quality and the concept of the video to be spectacular, to where I'm gonna need actors and, you know, other people. And once I have my camera, it might not just be videos. I might, you know, start shooting short films and shit like that as well.
Oh yeah, man. That's so. One thing I've kind of been inspired by. I mean, so like they were talking about like with the WWE, right? Mm-hmm. So like Vince McMahon, obviously there's a lot that he did to get to where he was, but one thing, you know, one aspect was that, like, you know, that they were actually upgrading their, you know, equipment and stuff to actually look like it was actually, you know, high, like it was movie TV quality, you know, in the time where everyone else was just, you know, going and recording their thing, and, you know, it was their wrestling, you know, it was their federation, that was their style. But Vince or whatever, they at the time wanted to improve the quality, and by that it would legitimize their, you know, their how people view them. Exactly. And there's something to be said about that, you know.
Okay. I had to reach a point to where I think I worked hard to be local. And I consider myself local, but there's a lot of people who might not consider me local. But to be known by certain artists, or, you know, people who are considered the best in the state, and to just be acknowledged by those people have shown me that I've came a long way. So with that being said, I feel like I could go further, because I focus so much on these people who are considered the best in the state, and I can see what they're not doing. I can see what I could do to stand out more than them. I see what the state's not doing in general, and I feel like I have a more open and, you know, wacky kind of personality, to where I could come up with some shit that even if all of Colorado hates it, other places will love it. You know, that's kind of what I'm working on now. It's about the art, not about the local attention, you know.
Right. Yeah, man. People gravitate to it, you know, that need to hear it, you know.
For real. Exactly. And if you're smart, what I've learned, it's not hard to get views, because there's a lot of ways to promote and market. It was hard money. If you don't have enough money to pay for marketing, you know, running ads and shit like that, then of course it's hard to get views. But like, if you're able to focus and, you know, make the money first, the views kind of come with your budget. You know, you could run Google ads, you could pay for Instagram marketing just to get more people to see it. So at that point, what you have to, once you get there, your main focus is just the content. Like, okay, I could get this amount of people to see it, but that's not going to guarantee they're going to fuck with it. They might not click on it, they might not listen to the music, I'm not making my money back, because I also get paid from streams and stuff like that. So if I'm able to make the content more presentable when I'm running these ads, it's going to bring in more, you know, not only revenue, but fucking fans. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's why I say videos are so important, because you need to have something to attract people to what you're doing.
Definitely. No, people definitely are able to attach more to something they can actually see, like music videos. Like, it's they do a lot better because people actually can see something in it. You know, they can.
Dead ass.
Yeah, everyone wants to look at something.
Yeah,
I've learned that. That's why I have so many. Because I started realizing that people weren't playing some of the songs. I was like, fuck, well, I'll just make videos of the songs that I want people to play, you know, at that point. Yeah. But now I'm more strategic with my videos to an extent. It's not just what I want people to play, it's what I feel like would be the most creative video. But yeah.
Definitely, man. You know, you gotta make what you feel's right, and, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you know, it should be your vision, and, you know, people like it, they like it, they don't, and those who will, those who won't.
Right. But yeah, just stay tuned. Kurtis Numb. I got some shit on the way. That's all I gotta say.
What's your favorite you've released?
My favorite song I released? Oh man. Probably
a few, I'm sure. But.
Oh yeah, I have a few, of course. Alright, so my favorite song on my most recent album that I've just recently dropped is probably TCL. Just because I love the energy. My second verse on that is just like, I love the bars. I love it, and I was glad I was able to still keep the energy for the song. But like in general, it would have to be a song I got called probably Stop Me Now. And I like that song only because of the video. The video is just fucking amazing. And within one day, I got a bunch of people to pull up and fake fight each other for a rock song. And half the people I met for the first time because they pulled up to fake fight people for the rock song.
That's
so
wild.
Like, right. So I was like, it made me love the song even more just because of how the fuck it happened. I was like, what? This is insane. Check it out. It's just so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I think I have a lot of favorite songs for different reasons. I like different songs for different reasons.
I seen you got that one video. It was reviewed by Adam 22.
Oh yeah, No Jumper. Fun fact, that was actually my second video to get reviewed, but the first good reaction. Okay, so the song I just said, "Stop Me Now," that I said that I like, they didn't like so much. They said that I should have went harder on the chorus. And like, I don't know. They said they fucked with it, but it wasn't as much of a response as the one for I dropped a song. I dropped a video to a song I called Colorado Rapper.
Yeah.
And Adam was laughing at the bars. He thought the bars were funny because I put more time into that. And then one of the other guys was just amazed. Like, he was like, he's the one. He's the one. And that was like, amazing. This is on No Jumper. This is awesome. But one guy was like, I fly him out. I blew that guy up on Instagram. No response. I was like, why'd you even say it? Why'd you say it? But, that was cool.
That's so awesome, man.
And that was actually not my most recent music video, but I've dropped 2 music videos in the last month. 2 music videos in the last month. So, the Colorado Rapper, it did really well because of Adam 22. I appreciate him.
That's that, man. Shout out to Adam 22. So
in Mile High Minute, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mile High Minute as well.
Their post for it reached 17,000 views, probably more. I'm not gonna lie, the comments was full of hate.
Oh yeah,
just a lot of hate.
Hey, but they washed it up.
They watched it, and that's what matters. I love the hate. I appreciate you guys.
They care.
They care so much. Oh man.
So why Kurtis Numb before you head out?
Kurtis Numb. So it's gonna sound weird, but it's so complicated, but it's simple at the same time. You guys ever seen the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah. What about the Ninja Turtles?
So I think it was the first live action movie they did. I can't remember which Ninja Turtle it was, but he was like, pain is only in your mind. So like at a very like young age, I convinced myself that I cannot feel physical pain, to where like, I remember the 7th grade, my friend, do you know what the eraser challenge is?
Oh yeah.
So, you can't really see it now, but for 10 minutes, this man is scraping blood off of my arm. He stopped because of how he said, I can't do this. I'm gonna throw up, bro. And my arm is just fucked the fuck up. I went home. My parents are freaking out. Like, what happened? But I did it to prove that I couldn't feel pain. I was like, bro, I don't feel pain, bro. And he was like, do the eraser challenge. And that's what he was proving. I'm like, nah, I'm not stopping. I don't feel it. Pain is only in your mind. So that's how I started. But then it was like, I started going through like a lot of life shit. Like, I've been through like a lot of crazy bullshit. Like, I was raised with, both my parents are bipolar schizophrenic. So like, I've witnessed a lot of bullshit, and my dad isn't around. He's been locked up for murder my whole life, damn near. And I feel like I've had to numb myself to an extent, to where it's like, now I'll deal with something to where a lot of people might not even be able to handle, but it's like, I've seen and dealt with so much crazy nonsense to where it's like, it's whatever, you know. So that's where Kurtis Numb comes from. It started from like, I can't feel physical pain, to it's like, man, I can't feel shit. Like, I just want to laugh at this point. I've spent too many years sad. Like, if you guys ever, like, if you go and check out my music, you'll notice this past year, upbeat, lit songs starting in January. The other 3 years before that, it's sad, rock, emo, guitar, screaming, and like, people loved it, but it gave me a very toxic fan base, cause like, I'm making music about self, like, I'm hating on myself, and like, it's making people love me. It was giving me a bunch of attention. I'm constantly surrounded, but it was like, not because they wanted to help, but because they felt the same way. And a bunch of sad people surrounding each other just creates problems and addictions and shit like that.
Yeah, misery loves company.
Exactly. So it's like, man, that's what's different about the most recent music. I've been more upbeat. But yeah, then that's what Numb.
Do you think maybe a change in him, like some artists do? Like,
no, because I still feel that way.
Yeah.
The only thing now, it's like, at first it was like me numbing I was capping. I wanted to not feel pain. You know, I wanted to be numb. You know, that's where Kurtis Numb comes, is because this is what I want to be. I wasn't necessarily him yet. And I guess I just grew into the name, because it was like, I'm not gonna lie, some crazy shit happened at the end of last year, and I had to make some life changes. And since then, it's been like, stay focused. Don't let anything affect you. Don't let anything tear you down. I'm numb to the world because I cannot be. Nothing can fuck up where I'm going. I'm good. I'm getting there regardless.
That's what you're saying.
So like
indestructible.
I'm indestructible. I'm numb as fuck.
Yeah.
That ass.
Hell yeah, man.
So it changes. So I'm gonna keep it for that reason.
Right on,
man.
You want to take this last shot?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, to Colorado music.
To Colorado music. Whew.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, yeah. Thank you again, sir, for your time.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me, man. Thank you. Nice to meet all the people, you know, that's going to come check this out.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I'm able to bring a few of my fans to come look at it, too, as well.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Much love.
Man,
definitely
I
love to have you back.
Watch it myself. I probably said a bunch of dumb shit and, you know, stuttered a bunch of times, but...
That's the beauty, you know.
This is my first podcast interview, anything kind of...
Nice.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Glad to have you. Love to have you back.
No problem.
Yeah, anytime.
All right.
Yeah, man. Well, thank y'all for watching. Until next time, like, share, subscribe.
Peace. Much love.